And here we go. We are live. Welcome everybody to the show. Look at you.
Hey, you know it's a weird day when one of the producers has to show up on camera.
It's a good day. It is a good day. So here we go. We are live. Yes, I know. I know YouTube. I know there's somebody live on my channel. It's me.
YouTube just wants to make sure you know.
I know.
It's part of their security.
Like because I get because everything's tied to my phone number. Like, sorry, I'm like trying to clear out all these fucking notifications here. Everything's tied to my phone number, and so every time I go live on it, I get like 5 text messages from YouTube security has detected activity on your channel. Like,
Well,
yeah. That's me, bro. Chill.
but when that one time when it's not, when you get the notifications.
Grab your mustard, dozy do. Oh, hang on, you'll start the show. I love it. Welcome, Mike Smith. How you doing, Bubba? Mike Smith is one of our patrons and one of our producers as well. We got to get him on here so that his wife can't yell at him for being part of the show.
Right, he's not wasting time watching the show if he's contributing.
Exactly.
We should have like an all Patreon episode.
I'm actually considering doing that for like a live, just hangout, like everybody on,
or like
Patreon.
An anniversary special. You know?
Yeah, probably, and that comes up in May. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing just like putting the link on Patreon and having like one of these meetings, and then just have everybody here, every one of the patrons on here, so we can all just discuss stuff and hang out and watch stupid videos.
All get to know each other. Hell yeah, dude, that'd be a good time.
Yeah. So that's an idea. It's an idea. So let me see. Put this over there. Put this over here.
I feel like I'm doing a news broadcast from a helicopter right now with the headset and shit. Well, we're above I-95 in North Miami right now, and I'm telling you what, traffic is insane. Like,
I wish there was a way to. How the fuck? You used to be able to do it. I don't know why I don't do it no more. Used to be like a half and half thing that we could do for the show and for the. Yeah, never mind. Fuck it. Whatever. Anyways, that's why I have multiple monitors, right?
I guess. I mean, I'm talking about your penis, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? No, well, I mean, kinda. I'm still getting fucking messages. Like, yes, dude, I know. Thank you for your redundancy, YouTube. So, anyways, Mustrd couldn't be here today. He's having some technical difficulties that he's just not able to overcome, but that's okay. We got Graverobber here from our Patreon, and he's gonna fill in, and he's gonna talk to us, and he's gonna lend what little nerd knowledge he has.
Yeah, not much. If we're talking about like welding or guns, I got you, but that's it.
Well, we can actually talk about like guns in video games and like how often they're really horribly portrayed by Tom fucking Clancy of all people.
Or guns in movies and how the revolver always goes when it's open.
Oh yeah, well, when they spin the revolver and they slam it closed, I'm like, do you understand how bad that is for a firearm? Like that is terrible for a firearm. It's just so bad. But it's like, oh, it's really cool. It's really cool though. Fucking. I was like, yeah, congratulations. You just stripped your fucking gears. Like if you pull the trigger and nothing happens next time, you're the one.
You get one shot. That's it.
One guaranteed shot. That's it. The rest of it, maybe not so much. But
you have to John Wick and just yeet.
Oh my god! Imagine a fully loaded 45 long Colt just right to the dome.
It would probably knock someone out. I mean, they're a few pounds.
Yeesh. Going full Florida with a 2-liter. I love it. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, like sometimes it's painful, or you know, like the 9-shot revolver in some movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Baldwin only needed one shot, and he got two of them at the same time. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He got a collateral. Yeah. I mean, well, like that's really
he got 150 points with one bullet.
With one bullet. Like I would like to like treat that with sensitivity, but the truth is that so many things failed on a movie set for that to happen that I cannot. For sure. Yeah, I can't sit here and
why was there even a live round anywhere near the firearms anyway?
I got an answer for that. Remember on the show, I don't remember if you were watching it, but on the show, I said more than likely, these dickheads were waiting for after production and going out into the hills and shooting the guns.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Called it. No, I called it. They already admitted it. They admitted it officially in court that they would
go target shooting.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, there was live ammo mixed in with the fucking blanks and everything else. Like, just no, dude, no. But yeah, like so many things failed, and it cost somebody their life, and it cost another person, use of their arm. That it's no longer a tragedy. It's just a compound, problem of stupid.
It's the 3 M's, dude: murder, mayhem, and chaos.
I broke Danny with that one, and I'm still happy to this day about that, dude. Like, I said that to my friend Danny Atwell, who's been on the show and runs Dark Charm Media. In case you guys want really cool fictional drama podcasts and really cool horror podcasts, I write on the channel as well. Mainly, I write like the 2-word stories like Juice and Leaf and Smoke and Mirrors and all this other kind of stuff. Like, mostly that's me, but if you want really cool, really dramatic stuff, check out Dark Charm Media. I act on that show, I write on that show, and it's actually really good. And Danny Atwell runs it, and he texted me just a little while ago, and I told him, yeah, the 3 M's: murder, mayhem, and chaos. And he was just what? So I broke someone's brain with that. I mean, come on. You've said shit that breaks people's brains as well, haven't you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Probably. I don't recall what they are. Not at the time. Not at the moment.
I mean, like the one that comes to mind was when I was actually trying to teach you about physics, and you didn't pay attention to a fucking word I said. Then 3 days later, you come to me with a video literally saying almost verbatim what I said, and I was like, I tried to teach you that the other day, and you're like, yeah, well, you didn't have a whiteboard and a British accent, so fuck you.
Well, yeah, I remember that.
God, I wanted to slap the shit out of you. I was like, let. Oh God. Well, anyways, so I don't know if anybody else is showing up for the show. It seems everybody's busy this week. I don't understand.
Maybe everybody's got a gun show in their town.
Oh,
that's where I was today. Woo.
Oh, is that? Remember the one we had to set the knife on it?
Yeah, the knife hand.
The knife hand. Like, I got a knife hand at the gun show, so
yeah.
Oh, good. For those, if you know, you know. That's all I can say. That's if you know, you know. But anyways, let's go ahead and start the show. We got some stuff to cover, including some previews and a couple other things. So let's go ahead and start the show. There we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of ET Network. I'm your host, Deadman. With me, as always, nobody. In fact, Graverobber is here substituting for 2 or 3 other people. So, thank you for showing up, Graverobber.
Yeah, it's almost like the comment section is starting to come to life.
Yeah. And today's episode is brought to you by Bruce the Shark Sushi. That is difficult to say.
Bruce the Shark Sushi.
See, you fucked it. Bruce the Shark Sushi. Eat of my flesh, saith Bruce. Use code BiggerBoat for 10% off.
I've never had shark sushi. I didn't know you could eat the rest of the animal.
Yeah, you can. You can. You can fry it. You can make shark steaks. Actually, it's just the fins are the fins are like the magical stuff that gets sold in a lot of Asian countries. But
yeah, and then the rest of the shark just goes to waste, which honestly pisses me off.
Yeah, because you can eat the whole shark. Literally everything in the shark is edible.
It's like I told Mustrd the other day. Anything's edible if you have enough determination. Coconut crabs, sharks, your ex-wife's shoes, whatever. Depends how mad you are.
It depends on how angry and determined you are. You can get through those Manalo blanks.
If you boil anything long enough, it's edible.
Pretty much. Yeah, it turns into soup. But what have you been playing? What have you been watching? What have you been taking part of this week?
Well, let's see. I've been playing your favorite game a lot lately, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I've been playing that mostly on my downtime. Been rewatching Trailer Park Boys for like the 16th or 17th time through the entire series. And been taking part in a lot of just working, listening to the show. And I watched the new Candyman finally. Was it like almost a year later? But that one was pretty good.
I just noticed I'm missing a magnet from me. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Anyways, so yeah, no, Candyman, I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. We'll get into that though. I honestly have been working so much this week. I haven't really been able to, take part in any real video games or anything. I did watch Russian Badger's whole 2042 rant, the Battlefield 2042, and I thought it was hilarious. And then I saw Angry Joe's reaction to Battlefield 2042 and how he just shit on it. How he was comparing it to Battlefield 4 and how Battlefield 4 was so much better and ready out the gate. And I'm like, I don't think you remember Battlefield 4 then. I think you remember Battlefield 4 about a year in. Battlefield 4 at the fucking launch was so glitched. It was so awesome. Bad.
With the fucking moon landing ladder kills and the ragdolls that go, launching tanks and four-wheelers off the map.
Yeah, like all of that shit was in Battlefield 4 the first 3 months.
Well, I mean, it's in 2042 also, so maybe he might have been onto something.
Well, no, the thing is that he was comparing it to Battlefield 4, that Battlefield 4 was so much better at launch. And I'm like, no.
Oh, no. I don't think, honestly, I've played any Battlefield since Bad Company 2 that was ready to go at launch.
And even Bad Company 2 had to have that first day patch because of the infinite ammo on the XM1.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, everything else, like the ragdolling and the moon landings and stuff, wasn't so much.
Yeah. No fucking Battlefield except for like 5 and 1, which each took 2 years to complete. Was ready at launch. It was just like, I'm just like, I don't think you remember Battlefield 4. I don't think you do. Like a year in, yes, Battlefield 4 was really good a year in.
Yeah, when you're already a C100 and you're used to all the brokenness of it anyway, like
yeah, nailing hitboxes the size of a fucking penny to get a kill.
Yeah, with the revolver from across the map.
And a red dot.
Yep. Boom, 44 Magnum knocked him right off the tower.
Yeah, dude. Like, so, like, I don't understand. Like a lot of the stuff he was talking about, I really don't. I don't get it. I mean, like the saddest thing, right, is like Russian Badger is essentially, you've seen Russian Badger. He's essentially a meme guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's a memer. He's just a walking, vault of jokes. And
it probably wouldn't take him 2 weeks to edit that rant video if he didn't try to make all the Fortnite dances in the Battle of Field characters.
The amount of stupid that goes into his videos are very, very, very calculated and very funny. Like, he makes me laugh.
Yeah, it's good content. It's especially if you have like a neurodivergence where you can't focus.
Yeah,
you'll focus on this guy's 12-minute videos, no problem.
Yeah. And we do like, I don't know, what do you want to do? Do you want to start off the gate with some previews, or do you want to cover a couple of things then go to it?
Man, you're the pro, dude. I just give you the money to keep it going.
Well, I tell you what, man, because there's some stuff I want to get to, but we'll do it. We'll do it in a couple. We'll do it in a couple, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Let's do that then.
15 minutes ago, I wasn't even ready for this, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at this. Very quietly, Microsoft told Apple that it wants to turn Xbox exclusive games into iPhone apps. And this is something that we have been kind of talking about, kind of not, how much iPhone wants to get integrated with Xbox, and Xbox has been really just pro Android only. And now we might actually be seeing Grace Curtis, Vesvatech. Cool. I don't know what that means, but it looks cool. So I don't know. They're finally kind of breaking down and saying like, oh well, we can't continue to just be Android, and they're kind of going into iPhone as well. So let's take a look at this. Let's see. Microsoft was willing to play along with any of Apple's demands, and it even offered to bring AAA Xbox exclusive games to iPhone to help sweeten the deal. And that's according to a new set of private emails The Verge unearthed in the aftermath of the Epic versus Apple trial. What's with The Verge lately? They've actually been cracking a lot of news.
They're probably still trying to make up for that lame-ass PC build they did a couple years ago.
Oh no, I remember that. That was bad. Yeah, what didn't he install the whole thing upside down at one point?
Yeah, and he just like throws away the CPU socket protector cover, and he puts like half a tube of thermal paste on it. Like, everything about it was cringe. He called the zip ties tweezers. And then he was like, "Oh, this is so amazing! I'm playing League of Legends at 160 frames per second. It's League of Legends, bro.
It's League of Legends.
You can play it on a Gen 1 iTouch. Like, what?
I could do that on my phone with 160 frames per second. Like, you're not doing much. Grace Curtis, if you're a Scoop, I mean, welcome. All Scoops get a shout out. Love you, though. Thank you for being here. These games will run on Microsoft's Xbox Cloud platform, streaming from remote server farms filled with Xbox Ones and Series X's. Instead of relying on the local power of your phone. I mean, it still kind of has to.
Yeah.
Anyways. If the deal had been made, you could have theoretically bought a copy of Halo Infinite in Apple's App Store and launched it like any other app, instead of having to pay $14.99 a month for an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription with a set catalog of games and needing to use Microsoft's web-based App Store workaround. I don't think these motherfuckers have ever heard of like game launchers.
Yeah, see, there's The Verge right there.
There's the shit. There it is. Right, just smeared very thinly, but we finally found the shit.
Yeah.
God damn it! There's the Verge. Yeah, you're right. Primarily, Microsoft was negotiating to bring its Netflix-esque catalog of xCloud games to the App Store at a time when Apple had gotten very touchy about cloud gaming in general. I mean, like, Apple doesn't like to play with other people. I mean, it's just plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean, don't you watch Epic Rap Battles? I don't know. Like, if Apple and Microsoft end up like coming to an allegiance on anything, I feel like that just puts us closer to a one world government, and that I'm not very comfortable with that.
Oh my god, I highly doubt. I highly doubt that's a possibility even in the near future.
Disney's already working on it. The United Republic of Disney.
Oh my god! Oh no. But let's see here. We believe that the issues described here will create frustration and confusion for customers, resulting in subpar experience on Apple devices relative to the equivalent experience on other platforms, says one of the persons in one of the emails, describing the complexity and management of creating hundreds of thousands of apps. So why don't you just do a single game launcher titled Xbox? There you go. Like, Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah, there's already like an Xbox app.
yeah, I
So
got the same thing. You know,
why not just again? You can cloud game off of the app that's already exists. Like, why are they overcomplicating this?
I don't know, man. Like this is kind of dumb, but at the same time, we do know that Microsoft likes to make things complicated.
Well, that plus Apple users. I don't want to have to open an Xbox app to open a game. I want to go straight to the game.
I mean, I'm not that way, but I mean,
Well, I mean, it makes sense considering an iPhone battery only lasts 20 minutes off the cable anyway. So,
I mean, yeah, some of them do, but I mean, those are the people that you swipe up, and they have like all the apps open, like on mine, like if I swipe up, there's no apps open, but if like on certain people's, you swipe up and you're just like, oh my god, you're like a Vegas card dealer.
It's like, boom, no recently used apps.
Yeah.
But then you get on like somebody's like Nano's phone and they got like 73 apps and their Safari has 114 tabs open.
Oh my god! And then you gotta just
yeah. That's why I like my Android. I can just hit close all.
Well, I used to have a ghostwritten software that did that for me, but then Apple kind of got really weird about homebrew shit a few years ago, so that kind of went away.
Yeah, they got tired of people jailbreaking stolen phones.
Yeah. I mean, that's that, and then that became a problem with Android, because all those fucking all those notes and stuff got stolen. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they were just like, "Oh, homebrew it, there, non-stolen ID." Like, fuck. So now even Android's now cracking down on homebrew and stuff like that. But I mean, this is all cool and all, but I mean, is there anything going forward with this? I mean, I'm not reading anything.
Well, there's a part where it says obviously none of this happened. So I mean,
yeah,
Microsoft rejected Apple's new App Store guidelines, so that's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
so why are we reading personal emails though? Like,
I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable with that.
We're about to get swatted, bro.
Oh no. So it says here that it's their proposal for IAPs, is that they still process all IAPs on their existing system and settle up with us, either in real time or monthly. They're not trying to circumvent paying us. They're trying to circumvent a large amount of API work.
Yeah.
And it says here, Microsoft proposed a version of xCloud that was not compliant with our App Store review guidelines, specifically the requirements to use in-app purchases to unlock additional features or functionality within an app. The reasons for rejection were unrelated to in-app purchase capabilities. We currently provide Xbox Cloud Gaming, through a singular Xbox Game Pass in the Google Play Store without AIP enabled, for example, and we would do the same thing through the App Store if allowed.
Wait, so Apple didn't like the way Microsoft did microtransactions? There's a surprise.
Yeah, no shit, right? Like, hey, you can't microtransaction people. That's our fucking job.
We'll give you everything for free, but you got to pay to actually, use it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this is all cool, well and all, but like, I'm not seeing the fucking value.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that we'll just have to leave this dead duck on the ground and see if it rots.
Truthfully, yeah. And I mean, maybe that, Epic and maybe now that Epic and Apple have settled up, maybe this will open up some doors, and maybe it'll go somewhere. Maybe even
Mortal Kombat 12 mobile.
What the fuck am I trying to say here?
I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to
PlayStation.
There we go.
Okay, so maybe even PlayStation will get involved and bypass everything that Microsoft wasn't willing to do, and then Microsoft will be out a whole lot of fucking money, and then we'll have to watch them play catch up. So I mean, PlayStation, I mean, Sony. I mean, if you're not listening to us because we're tiny, but if you are listening, now is the time. Considering how much
fucking
make
a move, Sony.
But at the same time, I don't know if I would trust Sony because of how many times their shit gets hacked per year. Like, just fuck.
I was involved in that PS3 network hack.
I was involved in the PS4 one. I lost like $600 and something.
I lost $14, but then they paid me back like $175, but like 3 years later.
I never got paid back. They were just like, sorry for your loss, bro.
Should have lost less. They would have paid you back.
I know, right? Like God damn it. But let's what the fuck is this? Hold on a sec.
This is not a bad camera for being a built-in laptop webcam that's 5 years
old.
old.
You look good.
Thanks.
Audio's a little echoey, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to do with that, so we're just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably running both mics. I don't know.
It sounds like it's running the camera mic, but even then, it sounds good. So I'm not gonna bother with it.
I could put some tape over it, but we'll move on.
We're just going, Bubba. So PlayStation Spartacus release date tiers and leaks for Sony's Game Pass rival has finally been leaked. So bong. Oh, Mustrd in the chat. I mean, he's you gotta fix your fucking PC, man. Like you were supposed to be here today, but your PC shit out. That's just fucked. And he's on his phone though, so that's fine. PlayStation is finally ready to take on Xbox and Game Pass. Only God, how many years? How many years is like 5-6 years now? It's only 6 years late. Fuck it, whatever. It's one thing Sony's never been able to do. Yeah, we know. PlayStation now doesn't support an impressive game library. We know that. The PS Plus collection is limited to a small selection of familiar PS4 games. We know that.
Guns the Patriots.
Versions 1, 2, and 3.
Fuck yeah.
With different
with more solid snake ass.
Oh my god. Colonel, I'm too thick.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but my dummy thick and my ass cheeks keep alerting the guards.
So according to Bloomberg, Sony is planning a new service codenamed Spartacus that will take on Game Pass with a library of PS4 and PS5 games. But can it usurp the king of video game subscription services? I'm going to go ahead and go on record and say no.
This is the first time I'm even hearing about Spartacus, honestly. I'm not even going to lie about it.
Well, we did cover it about a year ago that they were trying to do something, and I think Spartacus was mistakenly viewed as the next PlayStation, not the PlayStation service. But I don't know. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was like 6 months ago. So let's see here. The service isn't officially announced, so we don't have a specific start date. But it seems that it's spring 2022. So let's look at the tiers, because they have tiers like Patreon, like our Patreon that you can join right now, patreon.com/VT Network. The first tier will be very similar to PlayStation Plus. The second tier is more like Game Pass, containing an extensive library. And the third tier would add extended demos, game streaming, and backwards compatibility. Oh my God. So they're literally going to fucking charge you for two things that Xbox gives you for free.
It seems like those tiers may be out of order.
That's not smart. I'm Spartacus. Hi, baby. That's not smart. That's not smart at all. Game streaming and backwards compatibility. Xbox does those right now for fuck nothing. And
yeah, I was playing Oddworld Abe's Exodus a couple of weeks ago. Like,
yeah, you just let that sentence die, Bubba. You didn't even finish it.
What? Sometimes I zone out. Eat a dick.
You're like, I was playing Oddworld a couple of weeks ago. Huh? Fucking buffering. Do people play games alone anymore? Not in mass. Mike Smith's asking. Yeah, all the time. It's actually.
Do people play games alone anymore? Not in mass.
Yeah.
Not in masses. I was like, yeah, it's usually when you're alone, you're not in a mass. Like,
you're not at church with your phone out.
I mean, I was.
People with no friends play alone like Dead Man. Yeah, pretty much.
I play alone a lot. Yeah, that's why Skyrim is my best friend.
I still don't understand it, but whatever. Yes, online. People, there's a lot of games that are offline games that a lot of people play. I know I play a lot of them. So Bloomberg revealed the tiered system, but it did not discuss pricing. PlayStation Plus is $9.99 a month, so the price will likely be somewhere within a range of those combined. So $20, but it also needs to be priced competitively against Microsoft's offerings. Because remember, at $15, you get all of that. You get your online play with Microsoft, and you get your PC games, and that's $15 a month.
And you get cloud gaming.
And cloud gaming and backwards compatibility at $15 a month. Like, it's just, I don't think this is the win that PlayStation thinks it is, you know?
No, it's like they're copying Xbox's homework, but trying to not look like they copied it.
Yeah. So will that include Sony published games on day one? Yeah, that's a big one because Halo Infinite just dropped, and Halo Infinite got included on Game Pass. A lot of people were thinking that they were going to have to pay $60 for it, but it's part of Game Pass.
Yep. I saw it on there the other night, so I downloaded Final Fantasy X.
Oh my god. And we know that God of War, and we know that a couple of other Sony games are going PC. So is that going to be part of the online stuff? I don't know, but it's interesting to think about. But I mean, depending on the prices, I don't think this is going to be much of a competitor. What do you think?
I don't think so. I mean, Sony is really just, it seems like they're just kind of piggybacking. They want to hop in that, like, oh, we can do it too. We'll have to see what happens. I don't think it's going to be good as like for the first couple of months within launch. They're going to need to get some people to sign up and then send their nasty emails about what needs to change, and then it'll be okay. But then again, I haven't played Sony for like 6 years, so
yeah, it's been a while for me, and I'm not going back because I lost literally $600 and they did fuck all about it.
The only reason for me to go back to Sony would be to get another PS3 just so I can play Guns of the Patriots.
Well, I mean, I think that one's that did that get remade for the PS4 and PS5? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I mean, even Xbox has Metal Gear Solid Collection on it, so
yeah, it does.
We just don't have Metal Gear Solid 4.
No. So we got a lot of trailers, and
we'll see how many we can watch before YouTube shuts it down.
I've read bad things about the Halo campaign. Dude, I always read bad things about the Halo campaign. But Mustrd.
Well, they got to be better than the 2042 campaign.
Yeah, no shit, right? Let's take a look at the official announcement of Alan Wake 2.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever finding the story.
Oh, shit.
This is not the story you want it to be. This story will eat you alive.
Is that Solid Snake?
This story is a monster.
Oh, it's Bradley Cooper.
And monsters wear many faces.
Gordon Levitt. 2023, Alan Wake 2. What'd you think, man?
I mean, it looked cool. I don't know what Alan Wake is, but it looks cool.
Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake is one of the premier Xbox just madness, like severe fucking madness of a game. It's really scary. Has a lot of Silent Hill vibes, like transferring between worlds. Light is really important. Very cool, very Stephen King-ish based. And
check him out. It looked cool. I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
This is not the story you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Like it's definitely using your microphone on the camera, but that's fine.
Now we know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get like a whole list here. Sorry, just a moment here. Sorry.
Trial.
Wow, that was loud. What was that?
Trial.
So you're excited, Mustrd. This is also something that's coming forward called Slitterhead. I had to be very careful with saying that. So, 1999, Keiichiro Toyama chose horror as a genre for his first directorial work. Silent Hill was released for the world. Oh my god, is it really 1999?
Oh my god.
In 2020, he went independent and founded Bolka Game Studio and came back to face a new challenge in horror. Bokeh is a type of photography.
We love you long time.
Oh god. That went wrong. Oh shit! I have no idea what the fuck just happened, but it looks cool. Huh.
That looks pretty cool. Dude, did you see those cheeseburgers?
I did. I'm too fat for that, dude.
That actually looks pretty fucking cool. I don't know what that
bro,
is.
what the fuck? Why will I have to read it? No. This is all kind of crazy. Bokeh is a type of photography, which is really cool. Like I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, well, we know that if that guy did Silent Hill, we're in for some shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I didn't like any of that. I don't think we were meant to like it, Bubba.
I don't know, man. That has me pretty intrigued.
Yeah, no shit. So let's check out Hellblade 2, because Hellblade was also one of these quintessential games not too long ago, and a lot of people have been wondering about what's going to happen with it, and so on and so forth.
And
so
she said, "With our swords, we will forge new stories to strike the gods that haunt us."
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
You might see me as weak, but I will show you what lies behind my eyes.
Sounds like that Mongolian drone metal we listened to a little while ago.
The Hoop. The Hoop.
We will embrace
Oh, yeah, the
our
Hue, yeah.
suffering, soothe our scars of grief, and break their siege of our minds. You may see them as gods, but we will show you what lies behind their eyes.
She kind of cute though.
Listen.
And I'll kill you kind of way, which is what we like.
He's here. That's my name. He can smell your fear.
I mean, I bet she smells horrible.
To risk your own life for what you believe is your
She
sacrifice
smells
to
like a
make,
Viking.
to lead others to death.
Actually, it's not fair. Vikings bathe often
brings a
and regularly.
different kind of burden.
Yeah, but like her current
One that
presentation
Senua
is
would have to
probably a
learn
little
to
wet.
Probably a little rough. That's me crawling for a fucking drink of water after a night of drinking.
If I'm not using that mic, I'm gonna put it away.
Yeah, that's fine. God, this tastes weird, man.
Can you smell their fear?
He said death was coming.
Look at the bones.
Death is coming.
Look at the bones. That's going to be you. That's going
So
to
thanks for the confidence, bitch.
Right? Vote a fucking province there. Fuck you.
What makes you think you can
stay down.
It's like when you're watching a show with your siblings, someone ugly goes on the screen. That's you.
Fuck you.
Those whose eyes are clouded by fear are besieged by the ghosts that haunt them.
Okay, I lied.
Senua
I was
saw
a little
that
bit
to
better
win
than
the
that.
war, we must
Holy
break
shit.
this siege. Break it.
There's always one pendejo.
Unshakable truth.
There's always one pendejo.
Break it with an impossible feat.
Get ready. It's about to start.
Stab him in the dick.
Right in the dick. Grab his dick and twist it.
They can do this.
First the air, then the fire. Yes. Yes.
Ow.
Bloop. That didn't really seem like a kill shot, though.
Seemed more like it annoyed him.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine if ants lit you on fire.
I'm a welder, dude. I get lit on fire all the time.
You know, like that. This is Hellblade 2. Why is anyone on fire? Oh, okay. Well, he's put out.
See, that wasn't a kill shot. Like sharks, skunks.
Shut up. If it's part of this previews, we'll check it out.
Tell me they drop a bunch of rocks when he comes out.
I hope so, dude. I hope they give him the Indiana Jones treatment. Oh, that was right in the nose, dude. He meant...
Hit with a burning toothpick. That was mildly inconvenient.
That was slightly annoying.
It's me it wants to kill.
Oh, you suck. How could you have a target that big and fuck it?
Maybe he's got diarrhea, so his arms are shaking.
I'm being chased by that giant fucking thing. I don't give a fuck if I'm currently shitting myself. I'm gonna get this shot, bro. No, this is the lens. Oh, shit.
You guys don't have anything else. A fucking
He was
trebuchet,
coming out of the cave. You literally could have dropped a folder on his goddamn noggin.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's dead.
I mean, he needs some milk. Help me.
I don't know if he's speaking English or something else.
He needs you.
Sega.
Well, it looks cool, but I can't play it, so that's the thing.
Yeah, Graverobber stares in poor.
Yep. Fucking size and broke boy. No, dude, $1,000 for a console is a bit much. Like for real.
No. We don't pay scalper prices. We don't pay scalper prices. I don't even fuck what anybody says. But we're gonna check out something that is Star Wars related. This was something we covered a while ago, and we didn't even have a name for it when we covered it. It was just a new Star Wars project. Now it's called Star Wars Eclipse, and we finally got some footage for it. We're gonna check it out, man. It's just me stretching. What's the lightsaber for, man? Motherfucker didn't have his blinker on.
Idiots and spaceships video right there. That's a trap. That's a trap.
Oh shit, we can go on him. Fire this beat is.
Rocking and rolling.
Oh god, Space Wizards fighting. Oh, that's the Trade Federation. Dude, I hope this is the game.
I mean, it said Lucasfilm Games.
Sorry.
Dio, puedo ser Gabbana.
That was a whole lot of buildup for one dude. It's a game and it takes place during the High Republic. Oh, so there's going to be Space Wizards Abound. And it's made by Quantic Dream. Fuck. Oh, that's a difficult one to. I mean, what did you think, man?
I mean, it looked kind of cool. I hope there's like a big drum playing side mission in there, honestly.
Wouldn't that be
like,
cool?
Yeah, like a Parappa the Rapper style like side mission. Fuck yeah, dude.
Lose his stick, you know, like it's a VR headset.
Fucking Voldemort. I was thinking that same shit when he turned around.
It's Voldemort, my guy.
He's living on his own finally.
He's only being summoned by 15 alien dudes in the space wizarding world, whatever.
And he's just trying to mind his own business, build up his SoundCloud. Like,
get his links up. You know?
he's gonna make it big. If the Island Boys can make it, why can't Voldy?
Oh my god! You know what? I'm writing that down. We're doing that during the post show. God damn it, dude! I actually finally one of the podcasts I listened to covered them and like actually covered the song they put out. I'd never even heard it before. I'd actually heard just the Blake Weber version of him making fun of them.
It's horrible.
It is.
Like, how are you offbeat when you're a cappella? Like,
how are you off tone when you're a cappella?
Yeah.
So we got one more preview we're gonna do here, and it's per Mustrd, the Elden Ring official cinematic trailer. So let's take a look at this. Excuse me, that was rude.
There's
The
no
shot
excuse
walking
for you.
in the studio. Oh, it's made by Bandai.
It happened an age ago.
Not
Jorge
ages,
R.R.
just
Martin.
one age.
Just one.
Not ages, though.
But when I recall, I see it true.
That's a good time for you and 3 friends right
On
there.
a night of wintry fog,
Or if you have sensory issues.
Ah,
the rune of death was stolen.
I'm not explaining that.
And the demigods began to fall,
I don't think
That's
he's
a-
okay.
that's a hell of a wound.
starting
I know.
with Godwyn the Golden.
Oh, is it Las Plagas?
Ah,
Queen Marika was driven to the brink.
Look at the detail in the eyes, though.
yeah.
It's like a Pixar film. I want to see every fiber
A
on his shirt.
shattering ensued, a wall that roared
Leon,
on the
are you
darkness.
okay?
Please, sir, just let
The
us go
Elden
home.
Ring was broken.
I have to feed my
But by
children.
whom? And why?
This is a weird mastering of the audio, right? Like her voice is so turned down. Like, is it that way for you too?
Not so much. It's like she's whispering into a soup can on my end.
Yeah, yeah.
What could the demigods ever hope to win by war?
Oh shit! That big dude was like all the VT network guys in the middle of Japan.
Just pop that shit back in, no big deal. It'll work fine.
Conqueror of the stars, General Radar. And the blade of Mikla, Melania the Seventh.
Jesus.
These two were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat.
Disarmed.
Ah, God.
But there would be no victor.
He straight up fucking Naruto 9 killed her.
And so we inhabit a fractured world, awaiting the arrival of the Elden Lord. Unless, of course, thou shouldst take the crown.
Nah, that'll be Hengel. I mean, I'm good.
I'll take the crown.
That looked fucking wicked. I mean, I wonder what the storyline is, what the narrative is going to be this time around, but that looked wicked.
I don't know. It kind of felt like God of War, but
A little bit,
not.
right?
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, the demigods started a war. Now you're a normal-sized person and you get to fight giant-sized things. Never done that before.
Oh, that's a new concept. All right, so
Yes,
kind
I've
of
played Dante's Inferno. Like,
I really want to cover this. Remy is gonna love this one. Okay, I really want to cover this, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Because it is a really long thing. It's
that's what she said.
It's the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5. Have you seen this?
No.
All right,
Told
let's
you,
just
I've been
take
playing Skyrim watching Trailer Park Boys. Like,
let's take a look at some of the shit that these motherfuckers did, because honestly, Unreal Engine 5 has been so incredibly nuts. Like so incredibly nuts that they've not been able to really keep up with their own technology. We're gonna skip through this one a little bit, but I still want you guys to just see how much they're able to do here. Because remember, all of this is rendered except for 2 people in the entire thing. There's only 2 people that are real. And of course, I'm a Matrix fanatic.
so you what you know what all that scrolling text is? Matrix superfan?
Yeah, most of it. Why?
Okay.
Are they using that for the new Candy Crush? Pretty much, yeah.
All the old sushi recipes.
Uh huh. That he just moved lines into. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers. I like the freedom I feel outside the limitations of the real world. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make, the worlds we build.
This is like a cyberpunk
They also
crossover.
confront us with questions about why we want to choose this over that, why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real?
For instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here, that it was important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real? Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves.
So, yeah, everything you've been watching, literally up until this frame, has been artificial.
I mean, honestly, I could tell with the older Keanu, but with the passed out Anderson on the desk, I was like, so they're just playing the movie over.
All of it's been rendered. All of it has been up until literally this exact moment when we see Keanu in the mirror.
Kind of makes sense.
This is the only footage that's real in the whole fucking thing.
I mean, that's awesome.
Really
There's only like
Dark Souls 2, yeah.
little details, like, you know, when
the
the old Keanu in the t-shirt was talking, he kind of looked like young Tony Stark in that Avengers movie where he was too smooth.
Are they making a Matrix game? It's already made. It's already out. It's a demo on Xbox Series X, PS5, so on and so forth. Unreal Engine is too powerful. We just lost power. Glad I was watching my phone. Hey, baby. So yeah, that all of that was artificial.
Over 20 years ago, I first played the character Thomas Anderson in Matrix.
Thomas A. Anderson.
Those films pioneered digital cinema with shots.
See how they stopped trying to render it
Back
really?
then, we talked a lot about where the digital age might take cinema and narrative. In an industry where actors have tried to remain perpetually young, we wondered about digital faces that could become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I played Trinity in the Matrix films. 20 years ago, we asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered, what would identity mean in a completely digital world?
And what would reality mean when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
So yeah, they're back to rendering. This is completely rendered.
Whoa, what just happened?
Yeah, this is fine with your theoretical mumbo jumbo, but I needed some sexy action.
Literally just said, fuck me.
The marketing people.
The marketing people.
I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
You can tell at lower resolutions, Mustrd. I'm watching at 1440p, and it's really different. Like, there are dead giveaways, like joints and stuff like that aren't properly bending, but for the most part, everything right now on my screen in 1440p, 60 frames per second,
What the hell are you doing back
is really, really,
Sorry,
really
I was
well.
told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
I mean, in 720, it looks good, and at the same time, it looks animated.
Yeah.
It's close.
So this is the game itself. This is the system it's using.
So it's Grand Theft Auto, but in the Matrix.
Sort of. Like from what I've seen, I don't want to like know too much because I want to play it myself. But yeah, look at this, dude. Look at the sun. It's actually fucking with the sun rotation. Like crowd and traffic, on, and then even the matrix filter. The nanite views or primitives instances. Was that a damn game? It was a damn game, yeah. So this is all inside this game, what you can do with it. Look at the nighttime lighting. And this is, of course, where ray tracing and DLSS comes in. And just how much you can do. Like, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, dude! I've seen videos of Minecraft being ray traced. And holy shit!
So this is out right now. It's called The Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 full demo, whatever. So yeah. In case you want to go check all that out. I'm amazed by it, man.
Okay, but what is the game though? Are you just walking around like with dev options looking at shit, or is there an actual goal?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, truth be told. Okay, so we can't cover that one. Can't cover that one. We can cover that one. All right, cool. Sorry, I was flipping through some tabs here, but I don't know. I've kept away from it purposefully. I've only seen a couple of minutes of footage, and literally what we just saw was the extent of what I've watched on it. So, I mean, it looks fucking amazing. Is all I want to say.
I will be right back.
Sure. No goal, seeing what's possible. I mean, that's needed. That's needed in and of itself. I mean, just fucking around in the Matrix. Just imagine, like, knowing it's a game, knowing you're in an artificial world, and just being in the Matrix. That's kind of what gave Neo his powers. Is that, he realized there is no spoon. So this is all really interesting. And of course, we also know since the Matrix Revolutions that there has been several other powerful entities born into the Matrix that know that it's a simulation and have been able to do very Neo type shit. So I don't know if we're going to be playing one of those characters or if what's going to happen, because this is literally just a demo and it's going to be tied into the new movie, which, depending on how it does, could be turned into a trilogy, which of course Keanu Reeves is down for.
I mean, Keanu Reeves is down for a lot, though. He's a cool dude.
He's the coolest, man. But
one day we gotta have him show up in an episode of like Feld Son or something.
Jesus, I cry. Let's move on from that, though. The SNES and NES creator Miyazaki Uemura dies at age 78.
And we have another death for the music section too.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
Put it in the private chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Lead architect of the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Masayuki Uemura, has died. The Ritsumeikan Center for Game Studies saying he died December 6th at the age of 78. He first joined Nintendo. Would you need a good internet connection to play a game like that? No, it's a demo, so it's going to be just on your console and playing it. He joined the Nintendo workforce in 1972 and worked with the company to build the light gun, and the predecessor to Duck Hunt, and building that. Moving to the R&D team, which he headed up the Squad Homes console initiative. Wow. Omada began development of the Famicom, which is the NES name, which is the Japanese name for the NES, in 1981, in an attempt to bring the arcade to players' living rooms. Wow. So they launched the Famicom in 1983 and launched the Super Famicom, the SNES, in 1990 before retiring it in 1994. Holy fuck, the SNES had a 14-year lifespan.
That says before retiring in 2004.
Yeah, that's what I said. And in 1999, it was released.
Oh, okay. I can't read, so I just see numbers.
It's not in crayon.
Right.
But,
or scratch and sniff. I really like the scratch and sniff porno mags. Those are interesting.
I know. But it always uses the same 2 cents. This is a shame. We've lost something when it comes to Nintendo, and when it comes to gaming, we lost a good person. So to Mr. Oamada, so long and good night.
Good night.
And thank you for everything.
Thanks for the memories.
I guess we're gonna go ahead and just skip that. We're gonna skip that. Like, somebody got appointed to EA's live action shit, so I mean, I don't think anybody really gives a fuck. Well,
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Nobody cares. So let's dead that and move on. So I found we all heard about this, and I am not happy. Of course, fucking toxic fans won. Netflix is canceling Cowboy Bebop after 1 season.
What?
Yes. 1 fucking season.
Why?
Because of toxic fans. Because it's like I've been saying this whole fucking time. If they make it 1-to-1, fans will get pissed because they just did a shot for shot. If they don't and they change the show in any way, fans will get pissed because they changed something. So
I mean, yeah, but honestly, did we really need a live action Bebop?
We have been sitting on this idea since the mid 2000s, since about 2008. We've been sitting on this.
That's a long seat, though. Like,
yeah. And we finally got it to go. Shinichiro Watanabe, the guy who created it, actually worked on this. I know if you Google anything about Shinichiro Watanabe, he's saying that he didn't approve some of the stuff, but that was literally 2 years ago, before he was involved with production. Now, currently, he was involved with production. He was a consultant. He was an executive producer, and he helped direct some of the episodes. And there was a quote from him that I even used a few shows back that I can no longer find because the internet is just flooded with this quote from 2019, where he did like the series. He liked the series. He was happy with the final product. But fucking toxic fans like Mustrd, that's right, Mustrd, I'm calling you out, you dickhead. They killed the show, man. And so people like me who just love more of something, you know what I mean? Like, if it's Star Wars, I'm gonna love it. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna criticize it.
Yeah. Well, it's just the same thing with me in like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
I was like, keep making them. So the guy looks fucking different. Well, guess what? His face is not shaped the same as Robert Englund. I want more Freddy. I don't care who does it. Freddy is an idea at this point anyway, so it could take on any fucking form. Same with anything, really. But people just want to bitch because it's not how they wanted it. But they're not going to go out there and fucking make one.
And you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, oh, it looked cheap, it looked this way, it looked that way, and I'm like, yeah, you also have to understand that because they had to assess risk and payout because they weren't sure how fucking toxic fans were going to react. This is what we got. Like it's just, and when they assess risk and payoff, especially when it comes to toxic fans, and this show getting shit on before it was ever fucking released, they had to literally limit as much as possible while doing as much as possible.
Yeah, now is just not the time for that. I mean, can a show be good in 2021? I mean, 2021, old movies from like the early 2000s were getting canceled. That, oh, Robert Downey Jr. was blackfaced in Tropic Thunder. Did you watch the fucking movie? Like, now they're canceling it this year.
They tried, and nobody took it seriously.
I mean, how are you going to cancel a 15-year-old movie?
Or Robert Downey fucking Jr. you know? Like, I'm just sick of this shit. But this one is straight up due to toxic fans. This is the same Star Wars people. You know, like we can't have any cool Star Wars movies because Star Wars fans run to fucking Twitter. Oh my god, it's not Star Wars. Okay, fine. We're gonna do it this traditional way. Oh my god, you didn't change a fucking thing. It's just the same thing over again.
But you notice they only bitch about the Star Wars movies. They don't complain about, you know, like how the cartoons go or how the comics go.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Not as big as the movies, though.
No, not nearly as big.
They don't stop with the movies. But like when Bad Batch comes out, they're like, oh, this was, it could have been worked on, but overall I liked it. Get the fuck out of your mom's basement watching your damn cartoons.
So, yeah, all of this is just because of toxic fucking fans.
That sucks.
It reflects a company following the data. While the show was first announced back in 2018, opened a bang on services top 10 data from what's on Netflix shows a dramatic departure soon afterwards. Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes show a rare alignment between critics and fans. The scores of both groups coming in close to each other in their general dislike. Without critical acclaim, a vocal fandom, or sustained interest in keeping the show a mega hit, it's easy to see how the game was set match for Johnny Cho, Mustafa Shakir, and Daniela Pineda. The departure is still stunning, simply given how much Netflix poured into the promotional efforts. On the YouTube page, you can find the Cowboy Bebop remixes by Steve Aoki, behind the scenes clips, all sorts of really cool stuff. But like Mustrd and I were talking about this kind of thing, and it wasn't just limited to Mustrd. It was Mustrd, me, and a couple other people were talking about the idea of, oh well, maybe now they'll stop remaking shit and focus on something new. To which I replied, it doesn't matter if it's new. It doesn't matter. Fans are toxic and they shit on it anyways. Extraction, which was a whole new concept with Chris Hemsworth, came out a year ago, completely shit on. It was completely shit on. And then we had the Old Guard, which people were like, oh, well, it just feels like a really bad Marvel movie. Completely shit on. Red Notice with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and fucking Brian Reynolds and Gal Gadot. It's panned. It's panned. It's called Wasted Time and Brain Dead. So it's like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck do you people want? It's ridiculous at this point. And then people wonder why we keep going back to the same fucking stories over and over again. Well, it's because the only ones that they'll fucking accept.
Yeah. Yeah, we want something new, but not that. Okay, well, here's a new take on something old. That was horrible. We don't want that either. Then there is no pleasing you.
No. And honestly, I'm fucking disappointed, dude. I'm disappointed because I like this show despite everybody fucking despising it and hating it. And I'm one of the biggest fucking Bebop fans out there. But, I mean, I
haven't gotten to the live action one yet.
And that's fine, dude. That's perfectly fine. It's not for everybody. Fuck, Bebop's not for everybody. You know?
Well, I mean, I know I liked Bebop, but I just haven't gotten around to watching the live action. It's in my list, but Netflix keeps recommending I rewatch Trailer Park Boys.
So you keep watching Trailer Park Boys?
Or Breaking Bad. It's a safety thing for me.
Yeah, I know. It's an anxiety thing. But in all reality, dude, I'm even scrolling through this fucking comment section, and I'm not gonna bother. Like,
yeah, it's what it's, man.
And like, I'm just.
It's just really, it's one of those situations where like the few ruin it for the many in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just get fucked, get absolutely fucked. This was something I enjoyed. This was something a lot of people enjoyed, but these fucking toxic fans, oh my god, it's an anime remake in live action. We can't have that. Fuck this. It's stupid. It's terrible. Okay, well, did you watch it? No. Or
I would love to see a live action Shield Hero though.
Well, you're just a perv for Raftalia. Shut up.
Okay, but Raftalia is amazing.
I know she is, but you know, either that or it's either that or it's like, okay, well, did you watch the show? No, but I watched the anime. Okay,
yeah,
like, and then I see all these fucking takes on it, right? I see all these takes on it from people that didn't watch either, that are just like, well, you know, it's a live action anime remake. You know, it's gonna be terrible no matter what happens, and I'm like, well, you didn't watch any. You don't watch a fucking second of the media.
It's not all going to be Aeon Flux and Ghost in the Shell, okay?
Oh my god, no. Just terrible. Either way, I'm fucking. And you know what, dude? After this, no bullshit. I permanently side with George Lucas. I permanently side with him. For just getting rid of this fucking fandom. For literally just going, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. Fuck you all. Fuck you all. Cash me out. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Yeah, kind of like what they did with Hideo. They're like, dude, you can't fill in your fucking plot holes. Just stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Mustard's favorite guy. I should say his name 3 more times just for Mustrd. Hideo Kojima, Hideo Kojima, Hideo Kojima.
And when we just lost a viewer, that's fine. But well, I mean, like Kojima is also one of those fucking people that was like, hold on, let's fix it in post.
Yeah,
motherfucker, your plot hole is big enough for me to drive a semi truck through. There's no fixing this in post.
That's called job security.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a questions. I will make another game.
No, dude, we don't want another game. We'll make some free deal. No, he's already making another one. Fuck.
Free DLC. You can skateboard now.
I know, whatever.
Anyway, we're in the movie section.
I mean, well, that's just it, right? Like Kojima wants to move. Like, well, no, it's fine. We can talk about this in the movie section because Kojima wants to make movies, but at the same time, we know his writing is just epically full of plot holes.
I mean, it can't be worse than Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yeah, Bop Shabop is also fucking full of plot holes, but I mean, at the very least, they're entertaining most of the time.
They're entertaining when you watch them, but then when you think about it in the shower, you're like, what the fuck? So water hurts these guys, but they go to a planet that's mostly water, where at any given time, water is falling from the sky?
76% of the planet is water, you know, like M. Night Shop.
So like I'm saying, dude, like if that guy's a successful movie producer, Kojima might be okay.
Have you watched the Beatles Get Back? No, I'm starting that tonight. And I should have an update for you next show. It's honestly it's a lot of hours to put in, so I'm gonna be sitting down to watch it. But let's move on from that and talk about one of Hengel's favorite things of all time. Mike Flanagan's Edgar Allan Poe Netflix series casts Frank Langella. and Mark Hamill.
I don't know who Frank Langella is.
I don't know. I know the name. I just can't picture him. The Fall of the House of Usher, the latest Netflix series from the House on Haunted Hill and Midnight Mass director Mike Flanagan, has its cast. Flanagan announced the series, based on Edgar Allan Poe's Gothic story of the same name, will star Mark Hamill, Carla Gugino, Frank Langella, Mary McDonnell, and Carl Lumbly.
I like Carla Gugino. I don't care about all the political bullshit. She could crush my head like a sparrow's egg between her thighs. I'm fine with that.
That's the second time we got somebody popping in and saying that. That's F.tech.
Yeah, I Googled that thesf.tech and it said never to click on that link.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting bots in the comments.
We're getting bots. I mean, I don't mind bots.
Hey, that means we're growing. Woo!
That means we're growing. We got somebody's attention. I'm good with that.
Fuck it. Dude, I got so many follower bots on fucking TikTok, but I don't care because it still counts as followers.
I know, right? Like, it still makes you feel good no matter what.
They get the pictures, their profile pictures, like Margot Robbie, and it was like, hey, baby, I am 28-year-old looking for a good man. Okay.
And you're just like, no, you're not. Shut up.
Just look in the mirror. There you go. There's your good man.
Oh, my God. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm going to our live stream now. I mean, I don't like, like, whatever. We're getting bots, but
yeah, Mike. I mean, come on. Don't you Google shit before you click on it? Or like, don't you Google the phone number that you don't know instead of answering it? It's almost 22, man. Like, this is what we do now.
All right. So give me a sec here. I'm just getting rid of this shit because I don't want this on my channel. I don't want anybody to fuck up and slip up and click something like Mike just did.
Yeah, no, apparently that last one, VAWR.tech, these women are only looking for casual sexual encounters.
As appealing as that sounds.
I mean, you know. So there you go, Mike. I Googled that one too. So if you are interested,
there you go.
I'm gonna bookmark the website because I have needs.
Oh my God. Now you tell me not to click. How do you think I found this show on Google? Like DuckDuckGo? Well, we're on DuckDuckGo too. So, I mean, whatever. Oh, that's funny. I removed both of those comments and those users and our views dropped. I'm good with it. Ow. So we know who Hamill is. Frank Langella is set to play the patriarch, Roderick Usher. He's known for playing Richard Nixon in Frost Nixon.
Yeah, I could see him playing Usher in Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah. Carla Gugino is set to, not Roderick's sister, Madeline. So that's going to be interesting. So playing Madeline Usher is
creep.
Mary McDonnell. Oh, creep. Oh, God. C. Augustine Dupin is played by Carl Lumbly. So this is instead of actually fucking showing us the actors, you're just giving us a bunch of previews. The Fall of the House.
I mean, this could be cool. Like, I feel like there's not enough Poe related stuff today.
Well, the last Poe movie we had was with what's his name?
Vincent Price or Christopher Lee. Like, that's it.
No, neither. They literally have a Poe movie.
Yeah, right. Wasn't it like Chris Kattan or some shit?
No, it was it's gonna drive me insane. What's his name? He was in High Fidelity. Oh my God, hold on. Fucking.
It was a remake to an old like 1940s movie.
No, it was just this weird telling of this thing.
Oh, that's right. We had The Raven with John Cusack.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. The Raven with John Cusack. Yeah. yeah, like that was it was weird because it wasn't exactly a story. It was supposed to be like this weird serial killer thing that he had going on as Poe, even though we know he was never ever wrapped up in anything like that because he was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Raven in 2012,
Yeah.
in which he played Poe.
I would like to see the Telltale Heart remade into like a piece of cinema.
A newer piece of cinema would be interesting.
Yeah. Instead of like the old silent films that you get from the library.
We also know that Edgar Allan Poe was like 5'7", and
And
John
he was
Cusack
creeping
is like,
on his cousin, who was like 13.
yeah, whole 14. I mean, it doesn't make it any better, but
He was 5'8".
what? He wasn't 5'8". Oh, well, it says he's 5'8". John Cusack is like 6'3", though, or 6'4".
Stephen King's 6'4".
Is he?
Yeah, that's a big skinny dude.
Oh my god, I had no idea. I thought he was a smaller dude.
Well, most of his cameos he's sitting down, so.
Well, yeah, most of them. Yeah, he was in Stephen King in It Chapter 2.
Yeah, as the pawnbroker, but it was hard to tell with all the shit that was in there.
All the Easter eggs, all the Easter eggs you had to like keep track of, and then I love the I love the line. I'm a big fan of your work. No, thank you. Your endings suck. Like,
Just
what
some
the
more
fuck?
Easter eggs.
Dead
Anyway.
Man was wrong. Can we bask in that moment? I'm often wrong, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being wrong. I like being wrong because
I
that
don't
just
like
means
being dead center in the frame. Hold on, that's better.
what. There.
I don't know. It was bothering me. Perfect.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Two different types of cinematography right there.
yeah. Your cinematography is like what they would use for a horror movie. Like if they were going to do like something in the background, like they would leave all that landscape, all that real estate.
And your cinematography is more like the fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Like your cinematography is more like a drama where it's like focus on this character. This character needs all your attention.
Meanwhile, we have a really busy background, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anyways, we do know that at the end of the year, on New Year's, we're going to have Harry Potter 20th anniversary, and a lot of people are going to be returning to Hogwarts. And now we have some stuff that's happening. I think we even have a set preview and stuff. So here we have Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe, and Rupert Grint, who played, of course, Harry, Hermione, and Ron.
Hey, you got it.
Well, you didn't think I was going to get Ron Weasley?
No, I thought it was going to be stuck in there.
So we also have a cast list. Robbie Coltrane, Gary Oldman, Ralph Fiennes, fucking Voldemort himself, Helena Bonham Carter, Jason Isaacs, Imelda Staunton, Tom Felton, who is of course fucking how to kind of get Ron Weasley and forget fucking Draco Malfoy. James and Oliver Phelps who were the twins. Mark Williams, Bonnie Wright, Alfred Enoch, Matthew Lewis, Anna Lynch, and Ian Hart. Wow. What's really funny?
Others. Ooh, are they getting Alan Rickman?
Yeah, right. That'd be impressive. James and Oliver Phelps, though, some of the most funny interviews comes from them. Whenever they're interviewing for the Harry Potter series, like they would always get asked the same fucking question: "Are you really twins?" And so they would fuck with every interviewer. They'd be like, "No, we met at the audition." So, like, I don't know, like that always tickled me. You know what I mean? J.K. Rowling, though, she's not included at all.
Yeah, what happened with her?
Oh, I wonder. Fuck her. So yeah, so this is the official first trailer. You want to go? You want to take a look?
If YouTube will allow it. Should I go put on my sweater and my fucking Ravenclaw tie? Like, exactly, Mike. That's where they started their money. You may as well show up, at least to be polite.
A lot of them had a career before it, but this is actually what made them. It's like with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves had a career before fucking Speed and The Matrix. Yeah. In fact, he started in goddamn. Arguably, his first action movie was Point Break.
That movie was fucking awesome, though. Point Break.
It was stupid.
This trailer, not so much. It was definitely a teaser.
That was stupid. Yeah.
It's like, what are all the little details you remember from Harry Potter? That's all you get.
Yeah, that's it. So there you go. January 1st will air on TBS Cartoon in spring, but on HBO Max it'll be live January 1st. So that's going to be cool.
I don't have any of those streaming
and
services.
Not honor who put them there. What do you mean by not honor who put them there? J.K. Rowling or anybody else? I mean, it just really depends, man. Like who you're referring to there, because I mean, there's a lot of people that I can understand certain things. Like if Christopher Columbus, who was the director for those films, was not around, or didn't want to show up, that would be one thing. But if you're talking about Rowling, like she made her own bed, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I mean, are they supposed to honor Warner Brothers? Oh yeah, Rowling. Yeah, no, she got into some weird shit. I don't know exactly what it is, but all of a sudden she got canceled. That's all I know.
Well, okay, so long story short, J.K. Rowling made a whole lot of statements that was extraordinarily problematic for her fan base. And I say for her fan base because I say that a lot of her fan base made up. Well, I'll just fucking say it. We've said it on this show before. She's very anti-LGBT, specifically the T in that. And the problem is that a lot of her fan base is LGBT, and they used Hogwarts houses. They used a lot of what was said in the books and post books to help their identities and help them cope with being LGBT and where they belonged in the world. Then she made some very controversial statements, which were really, really, really veiled statements about LGBT people, and people didn't want to cancel her or didn't even want to come after her. They were like, please clarify what you meant by this. And so she essentially wrote an essay, if you will, just literally trashing LGBT people. Just completely anti-science, completely anti-personal identity or autonomy, just going full in on being anti-LGBT. And like they kept giving her chances until that little essay came out, and she shot herself in the foot. And it's not that she was unaware that most of her fan base was of the LGBT community. She was very well aware of it. And of course, this is not a free speech thing. This is you're shitting on the people that made you a billionaire thing.
So she's not responsible for the whole Dumbledore is gay thing?
No, she is. Like, but the thing is that she's been labeled a trans exclusionary radical feminist.
See, I'm kind of with Mike Smith on this one. Like, you can like the product, but not the person. Like he says, I like Michael Jackson's music too. I don't really care much for what he did in his personal life, but his music fucking slaps, dude.
Yeah, no, and this
Except
is
for
a
that
perfect example.
"Heal the World" song that I wasn't
That was
vibing
bad.
with.
And this is once again, this is not a free speech thing. This is she literally just shit on everybody that made her a billionaire and made her, all these films successful. And of course, that is a real issue. It's not what she believed or that she stated it. It's just that when she stated it, the way she stated it was extraordinarily detrimental to a lot of people, and a lot of people used her words to hurt people.
Yeah, okay, see that part, yeah, but like kind of trying to look at it from both sides. It's like, look, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Of course.
Rowling cannot like these people. The
Of
people
course.
that she doesn't like cannot like Rowling, but it doesn't have to be this huge fucking cancel everybody thing. Like,
honestly, she wasn't even canceled, and that's the weird part. By saying biological women menstruate. What?
well, I mean, yeah, because trans women who were previously birth certificate male don't have the proper equipment to bleed unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Like,
but the problem with that, it is a very specific problem, is called the trans exclusionary radical feminist. Like, no, it's not a political podcast. We're simply explaining what happened with J.K. Rowling. So she is this radical feminist. She's this third wave feminist, and she considers trans women to not be women, and it goes out of her way to make sure that they are viewed as not women. So that's exactly what happened. And the thing was that she wasn't even canceled. Everybody just stopped fucking with her. Like, everybody was like, cool, well, we're going to leave you out of this. She wasn't canceled. They didn't take her platforms. She's still on Twitter. She still goes and books tours and everything else like that. It's just that everybody just kind of separated her from the Harry Potter brand.
kind of like what we did with Michael Jackson in his personal life.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
she wasn't even canceled. Like, she still has platforms. Like, she wasn't canceled or anything else like that. It's just people were just like, okay, well, you do that, we're gonna keep doing this.
All
So
right.
yeah. Moving on.
Now we all know.
Guillermo del Toro reveals the Stephen King story he would have killed to adapt. Let's take a look at this. Susan says, huh? Well, we were talking about what happened to J.K. Rowling.
Okay, that would have been a cool ass Del Toro movie.
Del Toro wanted to adapt Pet Sematary. Wow.
That would have been cool. Would have been fucked up.
Yeah, what the fuck? How would that have worked in his palate, though? Like,
I mean, you would get to see that little girl smeared all the way down the highway, like in slow motion, probably from 3 different angles.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh.
You know, it would have been great if he just took over the second half of Pet Sematary.
I could see dark. That. I could see that. His palate could work with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you want to show a shift in the movie, have one director here, one director here. I'll fucking do it.
After Gage dies, it gets really dark in palettes and stuff like that. So his palette would have worked really well after that. Yeah, you're right. The novel that I would have killed to adapt it, and I know there's 2 versions of it, and I still think maybe in a deranged universe, I get to do it again one day, is Pet Sematary. Because
give it 20 years, he'll get his chance.
I'd say 5 years, because it not only has the very best final couple of lines, but it scared me when I was a young man. And as a father, I now understand it better than I ever would have. And it scares me 100 times more.
Yeah, no. Okay. Pet Sematary scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid because of the chick's like crippled sister, the way that she was.
Who was a guy?
Yeah, but like the flashbacks and like as like a young child seeing someone's body like that. That's what terrified me about the whole movie.
Is there a movie that has 2 directors like each does have? Yes, there's several. Pretty much a lot of movies do have what's known as an A side and a B side, in which a main director will direct all the really heavy dialogue or heavy actor scenes. Then you'll have a B movie or a B set that will come in and direct certain other things. Like Jackie Chan and Chow Yun-fat almost always exclusively work together. Jackie Chan does the dialogue, he does the in close action shots, to which you can see all the funny stuff that happens, and Chow Yun-fat as a B unit director comes in and does all the really cool action shots and all the really cool wide camera shots. So there's usually two directors, but doing two different themes of a movie like that, yeah, there has been a couple. I know Quentin Tarantino did that for more than a couple of his movies, and so has Robert Rodriguez. So let's see this. This is the 2019 movie, and I don't know if have you seen this one, Graverobber, the 2019 one? What did you think of it?
I liked it. I mean, I liked it. It was, in my opinion, a lot closer to the book. With the daughter dying.
It's proper creepy, right?
Yeah. And honestly, as an adult and a parent, one of my first thoughts too was, how the fuck do you explain that your dead and buried child is back? Like, oh, she's just showed up. Here she is. Everything's fine.
I was drinking a beer on the porch.
Yeah, I was over there talking to the fucking Trinity killer. And we were having some bourbon, and then there's our little angel. Daddy, can I have some chocolate milk? What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. In 2019, it got a rating of 57% Rotten Tomatoes with an audience score of 32%. I don't think it deserved the hate. I think it was really well done. And it had
people
the proper
just hate
tone.
on remakes,
Always.
Go home and watch your old VHS tapes then.
Yeah, don't bother. I mean, fucking how much did people love It Chapter 1 and 2? Even though it was a remake.
Dude, even now people are still like, Tim Curry was the better Pennywise.
And people get into those arguments, and which I get into them, and I go, you're comparing apples to oranges.
Don't real. Do that. You've got a made-for-TV miniseries, Pennywise.
In 1991.
Yeah, and then you've got your fucking 2017, 2019 fucking made to fucking make you go to bed with the lights on fucking Pennywise. They're two totally different clowns.
Very much so. And, for me, they're both different and they're both scary in their own rights.
Yeah, but if I had to choose between the Curry and the Skarsgård, I would pick Skarsgård series. For sure.
He's the one that actually feels threatening.
Yeah,
he feels threatening. Like Tim Curry's Pennywise really didn't get scary until the teeth and then the wide opening of the thing, but Skarsgård was creepy from go.
With the fucking dead face, and he can just move his lip like this, and then his fucking that wasn't even fucking done in post.
No,
it's just more unsettling. Eyes. Yeah, it's just way more unsettling. You're like, there is something wrong with the dude.
Hello. Just his voice even that clowny pitch, and then hello.
Don't you want your boat?
Don't you want your boat back, Georgie?
Bill's gonna be mad.
Yeah, and then you got fucking Tim Curry with his voice. Hello, Georgie. He's got that rasp to it. Don't you want your boat back?
Yeah,
that floats down here. Yes. We all float down here.
The one thing I was disappointed in, they didn't even hint at, was the whole "this is battery acid, you jerk" with the inhaler. They didn't even hint at it
because
they're just make him small.
Well, because it was in the book. But it was one of those things where it's well, do we really need this? We need that one scene.
That's true, though. Yeah,
we can take those out. We can just
we'll just forget about those parts.
We'll forget about those parts. Specifically because they're tied together. If you remember the book, they're tied together.
Yeah. The battery acid thing,
the inhaler, and that scene that we're not going to talk about.
That part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, moving on from that, because I don't want to talk about that. Anne Rice is now dead. I did not know she was this old.
I didn't know she was still alive.
I didn't know she was this old. I thought she was like in her maybe 60s. It turns out she's 80 years old. She has passed away. Famous novel writer, one who wrote Interview with a Vampire, several other things. She even helped on The Masquerade a couple of times.
That was a horrible movie, by the way.
Which one?
Interview with the Vampire.
No, it wasn't. It was great.
That movie was absolutely terrible. It was such a grind to watch it.
It was a good movie. It showcased a lot of what the vampires were supposed to be, rather than, you know what I mean? Like, because whatever, there's lore to vampires way before she ever came along. And so she was adhering to a lot of that lore, and a lot of people didn't like that. Because even Dracula himself is part of a lore that's part of a larger world. So her writing Interview was kind of contributing to it. She died late Saturday due to complications from a stroke. Her son Christopher announced on her Facebook page and his Twitter page, "As a writer, she taught me to define genre boundaries by surrender to my obsessive passions. In her final hours, I sat beside her hospital bed in awe of her accomplishments and her courage." The 1976 novel Interview with a Vampire was later adapted with a script by Rice into the 1994 movie directed by Neil Jordan, starring Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. And is also set to be adapted again into an upcoming TV series on AMC. That's going to suck. That's going to suck. That's going to suck. They nailed it.
At least when they do the TV series, they won't have Anne Rice sitting there screaming at him like, "That's not what I wrote."
He's too short. He's too short. He's a vampire.
He's supposed to be 6'5".
What the fuck? and honestly, I've gone back and forth with so many people on this, including my girlfriend, about the difference between not Louis, but Lestat in the book and Lestat in the movie. And I think Lestat in the movie was so much more interesting than Lestat in the book. Walking Dead is over, sir. The last season is airing currently.
Finally.
Yeah. Lestat in the book is very withdrawn and very quiet and very stoic. I liked him being kind of a crazy fuck in the movie.
Well, he had to make up for all the inches he was lacking.
Well,
as someone that is not part of your fucking over 6 foot fucking master race, let me tell you, attitude is everything when you're like 5'8".
Oh my god. Well, I mean, like, so okay, so my favorite comparison from the book to the movie is the line when they're in Louisiana and they got the hookers or the prostitutes. I'm sorry, whatever the correct vernacular is.
They're prostitutes. They're only hookers once you've killed them.
Okay, so when they're there with the prostitutes with Louis and Lestat, and then when Lestat puts the prostitute in the coffin, and she's freaking out, and she's like, "This is a coffin. This is a coffin," and Lestat's like fucking with her, and he's like, "Oh, well, it is. You must be dead." And like she's freaking out. She's like, "I got to give my last rites. I got to give my last rites." And Lestat takes her and throws her at the foot of Louis and goes, "Well, my friend here is a priest. He'll hear your confession." And the whole time he's just this vicious dickhead. You know what I mean? But in the book, he's withdrawn. And he doesn't touch her. He lets her crawl out of the coffin by herself. He doesn't go near. She crawls to Louis. He never interferes with the scene. So he's just sitting there back in a chair like, "Oh, well, it is a coffin. You must be dead. My friend is a priest." And it's like, which one is more fun? Like, in all reality. Like, the crazy psycho fuck that's fucking with the girl, or the withdrawn wannabe fucking Dracula motherfucker. I'm sorry.
If I had to pick my favorite thing about the Interview with the Vampire movie, it would be Brad Pitt's fucking lion mane. That was epic.
Dude, right, though? It's always, I've been trying to capture that for 40 years, bro. So
you need to use L'Oreal.
I know, right, though?
And blow dry. Towel drying makes your hair flat.
No. I don't even towel dry. So
she just fucking drip dry like a fucking Neanderthal. Ooh,
yeah.
Water, good, clean, now dry.
Now dry. But she is gone. She did provide us with a lot of cool stuff, and she did provide a lot of people in the LGBT community with a place to identify themselves. And for that, we thank her. So to Anne Rice, so long and good night. But let's go ahead and death that and move on to our final pieces here. So this is something that's gonna, oh my god, half of Latin America is about to burn down.
So many fucking dead people in today's show, dude.
I know, it's kind of sad here. Legendary Mexican singer Vincent Fernandez passes away at age 81.
Well, the creepiest thing about that is, though, he's the same age as my grandfather right now. So,
what does your grandfather sing? Fucking rancheros?
No, but he drinks like he's a mariachi. Not during the day, but once it's time to relax at night, yeah.
After 5, when it's over.
I always thought it was normal for people to pour brandy into their beer. I just thought that was a normal thing.
So known as El Rey, he recorded more than 300 songs, sold more than 65 million albums worldwide, won 3 Grammys, that's American Grammys, and 8 Latin Grammys. He was known for Volver y Volver, Por tu maldita amor, and El Rey.
He was kind of a legend.
He was a legend, and this guy was like swimming in women. I know he was married, but
even at 80 years old, dude.
80 years old, there was women flinging themselves out of a fucking catapult at this guy.
And they were first. Like 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy literally is a legend, and now he's gone. And I think his son is doing music now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like one of his sons and one of his daughters, I think, is doing music. But this is a shame. We lost another legend today. So to
one in each fucking category, dude.
I know, right? Fuck. So long and good night. Y muchas gracias.
See? Salud.
What the fuck? DJ, why?
Music is fucking dying.
Yeah, because we got another one. Robbie Shakespeare, wickedest bass in reggae, has passed away at 68.
What the hell? Okay. So we're just not listening to any new music anymore.
I guess. Robbie Shakespeare, the renowned reggae bassist who helped move the genre into new sonic territory, whose playing was heard on the classics by Black Uhuru and Peter Tosh, as well as albums by Bob Dylan and Mick Jagger, has passed away at 68. His death was announced on Twitter by Olivia Grange, Jamaica's Minister of Culture, Gender and Entertainment and Sport. A cause of death was not immediately disclosed, but the Jamaica Gleaner noted that the musician had recently been hospitalized for kidney damage. Half of the long-standing and prolific rhythm section, Sly and Robbie, with his longtime friend collaborator Sly Dunbar on drums, Shakespeare was rooted in the reggae rhythms of his native Jamaica, but he and Dunbar were also sonic mad scientists, moving their sound and music into syncopated electric-driven territory on classic singles like Grace Jones' Pull Up to the Bumper. Wow.
I actually know. DJ sends another dead person as a topic for today's show.
I'm gonna slap him.
For real. Just lift up his fucking top lip and slap him in the gums. Like, fuck him.
Yeah. So I actually know who Robbie Shakespeare is because, of course, I'm old and I have weird taste in music. But yeah. So long and good night. And thank you, Robbie. You will be missed, man.
Well, this is a fucking depressing show, dude.
Let's end on a high note. How about that?
All right.
So I don't know. I'm not a pro Britney person. I really don't care because none of it affects my life. But Britney Spears has ended her conservatorship. Period. Nobody's taking over conservatorship. Her dad is gone. Her sister's is gone. Her money is now hers. She has been releasing TikToks and Instagram videos of her just cursing up a storm. I don't know if you've seen that shit. It's fucking hilarious. This I think she was literally handcuffed for so much of her life, and she's going nuts right now. Even at 40 years old, she's my age. And but she's won her independence. She is no longer under any conservatorship. Nobody owns anything she does. And she's thanks, DJ. I already told you about the Rolling Stone. So
She's
there you go.
finally free.
She's free. So
Shit.
after 15 fucking years, she's finally free of conservatorship. So way to go, Britney. Go nuts. I don't usually say that, but fucking go nuts, dude.
Fuck it.
Go nuts, bro.
Live your fucking life.
Live it. We are for it. We are for hedonistic values. Go nuts, bro.
Hell yeah. Make a mumble rap album and talk about all the people that pissed you off. Honestly, that would be interesting.
Talk about all the weird celebrities you fucked.
Hey, talk about the little Filipino boys from Florida you want to fuck. I mean, whatever.
I'm down for it. Let's fucking do it. But
I like to party, you know?
Let's dead this and start wrapping this bitch up. So it is custom around here, and you know that. So go ahead, Bing Bong.
Oh, Bing Bong can't read. I will try. First blood. Akiva mint. Okay. All right. So if you guys don't already know, which some of you might not, but most of you hopefully do, VT Network, we run off Patreon because we're all a bunch of broke boys. So we have 3 different tiers to hopefully whet your appetite. So if you decide you have a little bit of extra money and want to donate some, you know, maybe get something in return, here's what we offer. First Blood tier, $1 a month. Most people can afford that. Some can't. If you can't, we understand. But with that $1 a month, you get the name of your choosing in the credits of every episode, thus making you a podcast producer. You can put it on your resumes. You can put it in your portfolio. It's totally valid. The UAV tier, which is $3 a month, you get the name of your choosing in every credits of the episodes. Also, you get access to the post show, which releases every Wednesday, and you get access to the Minute with DJ. It's fun little things. It's literally a minute long. And then for all the big, bold, fucking diehard philanthropists out there, we've got the Airstrike tier, $5 a month. If you really want to show that you got it, man. You wear the bling, you carry the Apple phones. Subscribe to this one, Apple tier.
Apple tier.
$5 a month for the Airstrike tier. You get access to a monthly movie roast, which is usually dead man getting drunk, roasting the shit out of movies, entertaining as hell. Access to the post show every Wednesday. You get your name read out loud at the end of the credits in every episode. The name of your choosing is also written for every episode. You get your sticker bombs each month, which I have got forever. I love it. I got stickers everywhere. My toolbox, my welding helmet, on my dresser, fucking stickers are everywhere. Sometimes it drives me crazy, but it's worth it. You're also automatically entered into a 3-month giveaway, which is every 3 months they pick a random Patreon and send them some random cool shit. It's pretty fun. And you get the Minute with DJ. So if I was to suggest one, I would suggest the Airstrike tier, because honestly, that's $5 a month. It's totally worth it, even just for the sticker bombs. Yeah, totes.
Good job. Apple versus Android, more beef. There is no beef. It's just personal preference. Like in all reality, like I want to be a dick about it. I want to kind of like poke that bear, but honestly, it's just personal preference. It's what you want to do with the phone. He's a Copenhagen boy.
I used
Apple,
to do Grizzly, but then I dated this redneck supermodel, and she convinced me to switch to Copenhagen.
Apple versus Android, it's just personal preference and what you do with the phone on a daily basis. That's all it is.
I have an Android because I don't want people to steal my phone. That's really all it comes down to. Nobody's stealing Androids.
Somebody comes back with your phone, they steal it. Like, whoa. Oh, dude, no, you need that. Sorry.
Yeah,
that's fine though, because I mean, like, you'll get it back. I'm fucked. I was actually thinking about switching to Android now that I have a Windows PC setup, but no, can't do it. Namely because I was like, they've had years since I've had an Android phone. Let's see if they've updated the speed of the keyboard. You know what I mean? Because you know me. You know I type like an angry ex-girlfriend. So
okay, first of all, the keyboards are not great still.
No.
Sometimes they'll just freak out. And it'll be like, oh, you swipe texted. I'm like, no, I didn't. I don't know what a girlfriender is, but thanks.
I don't know what this word means. Why did I send it to my mother? Oh God. But that's just it. I do type like an angry ex-girlfriend, and I type that fast, so I'm like fucking brrr. And so Android still hasn't caught up, and that's literally the number one reason why. Everything else I can work with. It's just I need that keyboard. I've heard that Apple is for simple-minded people, said by dead men like politicians. I said it's more secure, and it is for people that are not as tech savvy. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, user-friendly is just code for it's good for idiots.
It is, and I'm an idiot, so that's why I have it.
That's true. But at least you don't smell bad.
I don't. So if you like what you're talking, if you like what we're talking about, and you want to send in more subjects, hit up our email, vtnetwork84@gmail.com. If you want to go to any of the social medias we have, it's vtnetwork, the number 2 on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we do have stuff on there. Mustrd right now is in a bit of a tech slump with what's going on with him, but he's going to be doing more and more on there as we go along. If you don't want to do the monthly thing, and a one-time purchase for something really cool is more your style, go to our shop. That is vtnetwork.redbubble.com. I was trying to click the thing at the same time, it wasn't working. Where we have currently 11 designs, with the 12th on the way as soon as I get it fucking approved. But this comes on a lot of things. It comes on hats. So
do I. Anyway.
Yes, I do want a drunk to email me. Yes, I do. I want you guys to. All of us have access to it, dude. We're all drinkers. Even DJ on occasion has a drink or two. So now that it's the Christmas time of year, let's take a look at this. This is our VTN Must hat, and this comes on over 80 products, including hoodies, including t-shirts, shirts. I don't know why you would wear this in the winter, but you're in Florida. You would wear that.
Lucky I'm wearing a shirt at all in the winter. Like, it was 96 degrees on Thursday.
Oh my God, no.
Like
laptop skins, stickers, phone cases in case you want to, VTN it for the holidays. We got framed art prints for some reason.
Okay, first of all, I have a framed art print and I love it.
Oh,
can
cool.
I show everybody? You want me to
grab it? Bring it on here. I'll fucking solo mode you when you come back. We got shower curtains, we got comforters in case you want to sleep with us, duvet covers, throw pillows, fitted masks, pins, coffee cups, you name it, we got it.
But of course, right by the front door when everybody comes in.
Let's solo layout right there. What's up, Chuckle Fucks?
That's my favorite piece of wall art in the house.
And he's got that. So let me bring this back over here. There we go.
And if you buy stuff, you get to try to make dead man puke on camera.
Yes. Okay. And I was getting to that. And remember that if you buy more than $7 worth of merch, email your receipt to me or vtnetwork84@gmail.com and let us know that you purchased more than $7 worth of merch. And if you purchase more than $7 worth of merch, you get to send in a video. Try to disgust me, try to make me gag on camera on the post show, and it happens. You can do it once a week. I'm not limiting this to once a month. I'm doing it once a week. Yeah, and it's really difficult to make me gag, but when I do, It's pretty bad. It's a pretty terrible fucking thing, and it takes a lot. But I mean, I do get there. But once again, that is vtnetwork.redbubble.com, and we do have there are sales going on right now. I know there's a 26% or 25 or 26% sale. I don't remember which one it is. I don't remember if it's 25 or 26. They always make like weird denominations. Like the other day was 17% off. And I was like, so why 17? Why is that? I don't know. Like,
that's
it
the
annoyed
Lord's
me.
number.
Oh my god. Can't make my wife gag. Well, that just means that she's a professional, bro. So with all
she's
that,
really good at brushing the back teeth. That's all that means.
Yeah, man. That's all that means.
Perverted.
But with all that said and done, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, and we're going to go to the post show where we're gonna view the Island Boys. We're gonna look at Party Till I Die. If you know, you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I think it looks like what you see when you connect to outsourced customer service.
Okay, I'm going to send you a link. Now, if you would
God,
please
no.
click reverse connection, I will take care of everything on your PC.
So thank you everybody for coming. Thank you. And I forgot, of course, to thank everybody. Thank you, Paul Schroyer, for keeping us on and keeping us going. Thank you to the Magic Squirrel Network, and thank you to our patrons, which is Lophus, the Graverobber, of course, the Ragin Caucasian, Cheyenne, Carol, Sheri Finks, Mr. Blacklung, Ashley, Gibby, Crocoduck Scoop, and Mike Smith himself. Thank you very, very much. We can't do this show without you guys, and you guys keep us up, and you guys keep us going, and we get better every month because of you guys. So thank you so much, and I hope you all got your stickers, and if you didn't, please contact us, vtnetwork84@gmail.com. I will make it right. And that's the latest sticker right there. And there are new stickers for the sticker bombs. I'm only going to give you a small preview, guys.
Yeah,
so
I told you, I got fucking sticker bombs everywhere from these guys.
So we got new stuff. So all that's going to be going out later. Actually in a day or two. So thank you guys very much. So we're going to get the fuck out of here. So say goodnight, Graverobber.
Good night, DJ.
That works.